Welcome back to another video. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to make your own AI artist. A lot of you, anyone that makes AI music, I'm sure you've seen this new artist named Xania or whatever her name is, Monet. And I'm sure you've seen it go viral and you heard about the $3 million record deal and all that, how an AI artist got signed and pretty much how she writes the songs and created an AI avatar. If you haven't seen it, I'll show you a quick sample. Oh, it won't let me. Okay. But you can search her yourself and listen to the music and just see what it's all about. You see, she has 113 followers. She has a bunch of publicity. She has a bunch of songs on Spotify. So a lot of people are probably interested in how to do it and don't know where to start. And that's why you clicked on this video. And I'm going to show you the exact process, how to make your own artist from A to Z. All right. So if you want to start, you can just use ChatGPT. Let's jump right into it. All right. The first thing I do is I go straight to chatgpt.com. This definitely will need a paid membership. You could do it with the free membership, but having a paid one, you're going to get better results, and I'll explain more later. But with any artist, with any music, and you're creating anything, you need to have in mind of what's your goal. What do you want the artist? What kind of music do you want? What do you want the artist to be about? What's their identity? Who are they? It's basically creating a person. And if you have no clue or you don't know, that's fine. You could just kind of start with the kind of music you like. Start with something simple. So let's say if you want to create, I don't know, let's say a hip hop artist, but let's do a singing artist that's maybe, I don't know, Sultry or R&B, Trey Songz, Miguel, whoever. Let's do R&B, and then you need to understand is what about this artist, their look, because we're going to create everything from their look to who they are to their music and all that. And the first thing we do is open up ChatGPT. Let's go. So we're going to click here. We're going to go to web search, and this is what we're going to type in. We're going to say, can you So the first thing you want to do is create the prompt, and we're going to create a detailed prompt that's going to help us make an AI artist. So what a prompt is something that explains to basically the AI of what you want to do and how you want to do it. So let's see, create a prompt, and then okay. So what we're doing is we're creating a prompt that's going to act as a CEO, a record label exec, or whatever. Okay. So you see how fast it went. I didn't type anything in, and it kind of made everything already for me. This is not the route I wanted to go, but it gives you an idea of what a full artist looks like. So this is the name they came up with, the background, the mission, all that stuff, and all that's cool, right? So now we could just copy this, and then let's say, now let's discuss and start. Okay, do that. So now it's going to ask you questions about the artist you want to create. It's a little bit easier if you kind of already know what you want to create, but I want to go all the way from you don't have a clue and just kind of show you the most longest difficult way. But typically you would kind of say, I want an R&B artist, I want them to have this kind of vibe, and kind of plug all that in. It's a lot easier, but let's just start this way just to kind of show you. So these are a bunch of questions that you're going to want to answer, and these questions are, I'm sure they're important questions. What genre? What's the emotional tone? Do you want the artist to perform vocals, etc., etc.? So you can take your time and read all these. Okay, let's say I don't care about any of that. Let's turn off web search, and let's say I want the AI to pick. Let's say I want you to Okay. Bam. So basically, what I told the AI what I want to do is I want you to answer all the questions, and I want you to pick what's best. Which we're letting the AI pretty much decide everything, and we just told it R&B to make it a little bit easier. Okay. So now we're asking for a list of names to choose from. And these names, I suggest you look at the names and you pick them, and then you make sure they have the Instagram handles available, YouTube, all that. You don't want to pick a name where nothing's available. So you could look at these names and you could say, if you don't like any of them, say, give me 20 more names. And then once you find one you like, you could just search it and make sure the Instagram's available and check all that. So let's say I like, these names are kind of cool actually. They're not bad names. Lyric Icon. Lyric Icon. Okay, that one's not bad. I kind of like this one. Let's try Zayel. I don't know if that's taken already, but it doesn't really matter. We're just going to pick it just because for purposes for testing. Okay. So I like the name Zayel. So now you want to say is, and just anything you want personally about them, whether you want to have dreads or fade, you can add that now or let the AI pick for you. I say I'm going to let it pick because I'm not sure fully what I want. Let's make him, he is half black, half Asian, and now profile from looks to style to story. Okay, and let's add a few more things. Let's say also he is okay. Let's say he's a player and grew up poor. I just get that little bit more information, and now I want to create the whole profile. And now what it's going to do is create everything now. All right. So that's the name I picked. Okay, half black, half Asian, Filipino. That's kind of funny. Grew up in a rough working class neighborhood, single mother household, father absent. We don't have to go with that, but it's just, I guess it's kind of cliche. But let's just pick it for now. Learn to survive young, was a hustle, player, smooth talker. Okay. So now we have all this information, right? Which is good. So we have our artist profile. Now let's ask it to create an image. So now we want to create his look. And the look, you could go to Nano Banana and change the clothes and all that stuff. But for now, we just want to generate his look. So you can see it has a lot of information for you already. It has toxic R&B, King Lane, Gen Z millennial audience songs about situationships, heartbreaks, hustling. He's not squeaky clean. Love him or hate him. So they even give you some sample song. Let's check in, hotel room. That's kind of funny. No attachments, toxic situationship anthem. That's great. Mama said emotional attribution to his mother. That's typical. That's right. We all got one of those. Foreign nights, flex tracks, luxury and travel. That's pretty dope. Player's prayer, raw reflective outro about wanting to be loved despite being a player. Those are actually some dope concepts. I mean, that's not bad for AI. And the reason you want to do all this is because you want things to be easy and you want things to be simplified. You don't want to have to keep reminding the AI what you want, who this is, and all that. You want to have a structured environment to where the AI knows exactly how to do what you're telling it to do. Because if you don't have this, it can be done, but doing it this way, it makes it it's a lot easier. It's a tailored process. Okay, so now we're still waiting for the image. And then the next step we're going to do is take all this information, and then now we're going to create a custom GPT. What a custom GPT is, it's like a GPT inside of ChatGPT. So what that means is this GPT is based on all the information about your artist, from his style, his persona, even instructions about how to make a song using Suno and all that. So that's why this is very important, because you're going to get the same answers every time. You're going to get the same story, the same pattern every single time by using your own GPT versus not using it. In this way, everything could stay structured. You can make your post in here. You pretty much could do everything for your artist inside of this GPT. Everything. And it's all going to be done inside of there. And it's pretty easy, straightforward. And you see the AI is doing everything. 'Cause so far what we did was we only asked it about 3 questions. I said, we started out with, can you help me create an artist profile? It created a profile. It's not what I wanted, and I did ask it wrong, but I kept it in the video because I want to show you that sometimes even if you don't plan to do something, you can still correct and do what you want. So it gave us a bunch of information, which was good information. And then I told it, now let's discuss this and start from scratch and ask me questions. And that's the key thing. I wanted to ask me questions about how to create an artist, what I want artists to be about, and that's why we did that. Showed an example. Now we got to ask the questions. Now, if you're really serious about it, I would actually sit here and answer the questions and pick what you want. But for the video purposes, I'm letting AI do all the work, because these are good questions and you can add more, but it's a good starting base. So let's see. So then I had to answer all the questions for me. It picked the genre, the emotional tone, the vocals, the visual art, backstory, values, ethics, inspirationships. Picked all that. All right. Now we have our look. This is our artist. First generation. Not bad. Got a gold chain on. Got a jacket. Got the city. Looks like black and Asian. Looks mixed. Filipino mixed with black. Done. That's it. So now we have our guy. Created him. We picked his name. Zayel. Zayel. All right. So now we want to tell the GPT what it to do is, can you... Okay, so now we're saying, can you create a detailed prompt for a custom GPT? So now I'm explaining it. So now it's going to create a detailed prompt with everything we know about the artist, and it's going to put it, I'm going to copy it to the next screen. So now I'm just explaining to give a little bit of information about Suno. That's kind of, it's not important, but it's good to have. Okay, make sure I could type right. Okay. So now we're creating the prompt. Let's take a couple seconds. I think this is okay. I mean, it's not 100% what I would want. I feel like because you're telling it you are the artist, which I don't think that's the best ideal. I think it's better to come from the perspective of you're kind of the record label and then you're helping the artist. But maybe doing it this way, it'll be more of a first person experience. So let's try this out. And you can always change it or flip it or do it whatever you want. But there's so many ways to do it. But let's just try it this way and see what happens. So we're going to copy this. Okay, so now we're going to go here. And then we're going to create one. Press create. Okay. Actually, just click configure. Pick his name. An AI R&B artist. You could put more detail, but I'm just doing it quick. Instructions. You can add these if you want. You don't have to have them. Okay, so we could just put that. And this is another thing that I think you don't have to do, but I do think it's important to do. So what I like to do is go here, go to Suno.com. Actually, just Google Suno doc, right? So what I like to do is very smart. Is I think you should take this stuff, right? So there's certain things like making music, hooks, whatever it is. So you want to tell the AI how to use Suno and basically just give it instructions. So you could add stuff like this. Well, this is not very detailed. Maybe you could add stuff like this. Actually, no, we don't need that. Let's see. Yeah, you don't have to pull your stuff from here. Actually, honestly, I would just go to Reddit or just X or a website or Facebook and just copy some posts that basically give you guidelines on Suno and how it works, and basically just some of the best things to do. I usually like to use brackets and then add that. Let me see if I could find one for you. Let's see. Actually, I'll just take this one. Yeah, actually, let's just copy this one. So this is for rap songs, but we're gonna add it anyways. So these are just Suno instructions that I created, and you can add your custom knowledge, where it's Suno documentation, Suno sample songs, and you want to just give it more information. So the more information, the better. So what I recommend is just kind of doing some research on how to make a song with Suno. Take it, put it into a document, and then once you put it into a document, you upload it to here. And the reason you want to do that is you want to make sure Suno knows all about how to create music. I mean, you want to make sure the GPT knows all about how to create music, knows all about Suno, so that way you have a tailored process for every song that you make. And that's pretty much how you do it. So let's paste that in here. And what I copied was just some basic instructions, which basically told it for every song, it says create this, describe instrumentation, vocals, keep intros and minimal, whatever. Make sure you include the full pack. And also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a full list of prompts that you can actually use once you send an email or sign up. It's free, but I'm going to have all that for you, and I'm going to give you all the prompts, so you don't have to worry about that actually. So I'll actually make it super easy for you, and I'll give you all the instructions too. Once the video is done, I'll have a place you could go to, a link you could click, and then you could get all the prompts and all that you need. Make it 10 times easier. But we're just doing a kind of rough draft without everything set up. So yeah. All right. So we had that information. We have that. That's it. The artist is done. We pretty much did every step. We got the artist ready. We got his profiles ready. The next thing we do is start creating music. We could do recommended model. We could just choose none. Let's go to create. Okay, only me. I might have went through it kind of fast. You might not understand why I did everything, but you'll get it. Once you start doing it, it'll catch on, and it's not that bad. All right, let's go to view it. All right, so this is our artist. Now, if you don't want to write your own songs and you want AI to write songs for you, this is a way that I suggest to do it. If you just want to do something fast, get a feel for it, and create your own songs that mean something to you. Let's think of the subject. Let's say, let's create a song about, I don't know, let's see, create a song about, what's a good subject to think of? I make so many songs, I can't think of anything right now. I got one. Okay, yeah, I got something. Let's make a song about breaking your ankle. Okay, I don't know why I came up with this, but this is just a random perspective, and it's just different, something I never heard before. I never heard of. So this song's gonna be about basically a man that wanted to go to college and play basketball. He got injured, and now he can't do it. And the song's about just the pain and trials and tribulations of going through it. And let's tell it to say, you can use cuss words Also be emotional. Let's see what else we want to tell it. And then we could say, any questions before writing? I don't care about spelling. Let's just do it real quick. That's it. So it's a song about breaking your ankle and not being able to play college basketball. Weird subject, weird topic, but I just want to show you how random it is and how easy it is to make a song, and basically for that artist. And it should have everything, because his name is Zael, about his life, and see what it does. Yeah, then once you have this GPT, it makes everything easier. You can add your images, start creating songs, and then get a Suno account, start making music. And that's it. All right, there we go. It says, yeah, I got you, fam. I don't like when it does that for some reason, but it is what it is. Do you want the song to sound more like a dark, moody ballad, pain, loss, frustration, or motivational? What do you think? I think, let me see. I think we should just go with, let's do dark, moody. And let's do trap soul. Okay. And let's sprinkle cuss words. Okay, that's it. So now we're just gonna start making the song. Oh, it says right here, do you want intro, hook, verse, bridge, outro? That's typical for rap, hip hop, R&B. You could change the structure to fit whatever you want. You don't have to have an intro, a hook, a verse, any of that. But actually, we wanted to add 2 verses. So it only has right now is 1 verse. Yeah, we'll have 2 verses. Okay. So dark, moody, trap soul. It's gonna give us our lyrics. Oh, I forgot to mention one big thing I should have told you earlier. This GPT, while it's also very important, you could basically set it up to where it could create your social media captions and posts every time you generate a song to match that song and just match the whole flow. So you could say, generate me YouTube thumbnails, YouTube captions, Instagram caption, whatever, and then it'll pretty much do that for you. And then that way you kind of just have a whole flow, and just every single time you're in a consistent rhythm. All right, so Shatter the Dreams, we had a song done. Okay, we're going to Suno.com. We're going to paste this lyrics right here. And then we'll go back and get the Suno description. Okay. Paste that there. Advanced, we could just keep it the way it is. The song title is Shatter the Dreams. Okay. That's it. So now we're just going to create the song and see what happens. And usually in the first draft you don't get it, but sometimes this way you never know. And see, in order to give us basically some posts. So now it's going to give me a post for each platform and also give me image prompts. So they're pretty short. You could tell to make them longer, or yeah, this is super short. So we want to make them more detailed, because pretty much depending on where you post it at, you want to make the album art, you want to make the song cover, you're going to want to make the post, you want to make the hashtags, tell to include hashtags. You're going to have all those things, and you're going to need all those things, and then you want to get all the sizes correct and all that, which is a whole nother story. And I can also teach you how to do that. But in this video, I don't want to teach you too much. I just want to show you just how to do this A to Z. So that's if you want the social media lyrics, and you can use that in the future and do your videos and all that. But right now, let's go back to the song. Song's done. Shatter Dreams. Tell me what y'all think. Drop in the comments if you like the song, if it's trash. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh, I forgot one key thing. One very important thing. Push male. We want to make sure they know it's a male artist. That is very, very important. So voice gender, hit male. Let's see if it's still a female. Maybe it's just an intro.
One step, one play.
Alright. What do you
That's all it took, my whole future cracked beneath me.
I was tryna ball out, headed for the lead. Now I'm sitting in the dark with a fucked up dream. Broken ankle, broke spirit, man, it cut too deep. All the hours in the gym, now they lost on me. Why me, why me? All this pain inside me. I was tryna ball out, headed for the lead. Now I'm sitting with my thoughts where the shadows creep. They told me keep grinding, you the chosen one. Scouts in the bleachers, I was shining under that sun.
And so we're gonna listen to a few of them. And the cool part is in Suno, you could pick a persona. So once you find one you like, you make your own persona. So that voice wasn't bad. It didn't really fit the picture, but it wasn't bad.
One step, one play. That's all it took.
I was tryna ball out, headed for the lead.
Generations are always the same voice, but
Now I'm sitting in the dark with a fucked up dream. Broken ankle, broke spirit, man, it cut too deep. All the hours in the gym, now they lost on me. All this pain inside me. I was tryna ball out, headed for the
yeah, I don't like that one. So you see, it's kind of the same beat again, which I'm not really feeling that beat. So if we want to, we could actually let's keep it the same actually and try it again. Or we could go back to our ChatGPT and tell us try another song. Or I say, let's switch it up a little bit. I don't know if I'm really feeling that one. It's just this simple to change it up. Bam. That easy. Go back to Suno. Paste that in there. Create. And actually we could turn the style up and turn the weirdness down actually, but we don't have to. Let's try this song. This beat starts off already fire.
One step, one play, that's all it took. My whole future cracked beneath me. I was tryna ball out, headed for the lead. Now I'm sitting in the dark with a fucked up dream. Broken ankle, broke spirit, man, it cut too deep. All the hours in the gym, now they lost on me. Why me, why me? All this pain inside of me. I was tryna ball out, headed for the lead. Now I'm sitting with my thoughts where the shadows creep. They told me keep grinding, you the chosen one. Scouts in the bleachers, I was shining under that sun. Mama dreamed of draft, now you tears in her.
That might be the one. Let's try this for the last one, and we're gonna pick out those three. So it's this one, or this one.
Man. One step, one play, that's all it took. My whole future cracked beneath me. I was tryna ball out, headed for the lead. Now I'm sitting in the dark with a fucked up dream. Broken ankle, broke spirit, man, it cut too deep. All the hours in the gym, now they lost on me. Why me, why me? All this pain inside me. I was tryna ball out, headed future crack beneath me. I was trying to ball out, headed for the league. Now I'm sitting.
Alright, let's try one more.
Future crack beneath me. I was trying to ball out, headed for the league. Now I'm sitting in the dark with a fucked up dream. Broken ankle, broke spirit, man. Now they lost on me. Why me? Why me?
Alright, that's the one we're gonna pick. That's it. We're gonna take that one. So I think it was Shattered Dreams with this one right here. Yeah, I think it's that one. So what you're gonna do is go here. You're gonna want to click create, make persona. You need pro for this, and then you can name it his name. I think it's ZAYEL. Just say artist. If you don't want to public, save. So now every time you create a song, you're going to use that persona. I'm going to show you that real quick too. So let's go back to here, ChatGPT. Now, this one's going to be funny. So what this song's gonna be about is a guy cheating on his girl, but the twist is the girl got him drunk on purpose and kind of enticed him to cheat. So that's the funny part. Yeah. So okay. So I guess the direction is going to her, is not to his girl, which I didn't even choose that, but let's just go with it. It's just fun to try to play around. That hook though, I don't really like that hook. Let's repeat the hook. Well, actually, no. We should keep the hook that way, actually. Okay, so we're gonna copy that. Copy that. Go into our Suno again. And then we're going to erase. Copy the lyrics right there. Go back here. Want to take the Suno description. Copy that. And then we're gonna go back to Suno again. Paste in there. Male. Style influence up, turn the weirdness down to that. Okay, hit persona. Oh, so once you press persona, it's actually going to erase your style, and that's fine. So add the style back in again. So now we have ZL set. It should sound like the same guy, hopefully. Sometimes it might take a few times to get it right, but it'll definitely be in the ballpark. It'll be close. Oh, I forgot to change the song name too. Alright, so now we're using a persona, have a whole new song, and let's see what it turns out. Let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot to tell you, turn up the audio influence too. That's important. So let's turn that up and do it again. Let's see what it sounds like without that, actually. I gotta play around with these. There's no set formula. I just kind of mess around with it.
Play like I'm the villain.
So the intros always sound the same, regardless if
You pulled a leg, you knew what you was doing.
what y'all think. Let's listen.
You set me up, girl, you play me slick. Pour that poison in my cup, got me losing grip. Now you pointing all the blame, say I broke your trust. But you the one who made me fall, now it's both of us. Ooh, don't twist my love. Don't twist my love. Don't twist my love. You set me up, girl, you play me slick. Pour that poison in my cup, had me losing grip. Now you pointing all the blame, say I broke your trust. But you the one who made me fall. screaming in my face.
Now, we created the persona. Let's test to see if it sounds like our other song we made. Are they close?
I was in the gym, the bleachers, I was shining under that sun.
They don't sound alike at all. I don't hear it. And that's why I said
don't play like I'm the villain. You set me up, girl, you played me slick. Pour that poison in my cup, had me losing grip. Now you pointing all the blame, say I broke your trust. But you the one who made me fall, now it's both up.
that was that bad. It still doesn't sound fully like the person, which there's other ways you could do it. You could do a cover on the song you want and then create a persona on that. I think that's another way people do it, which might work. But you could kind of play around with it, but eventually you'll get it. I wouldn't say don't spend too much time trying to generate it. You'll get it. That's better. That one pretty much sounds like him. You see the songs, it's not a bad song. The songs are actually very good for an AI song. This is just me kind of a quick process, testing it out real quick. And as you can see, it's not as simple as just saying make a song. You actually have to put thought into it. You have to make a subject. You have to make sure the words don't sound like AI words. You don't want the same flame or dark night. You want to switch things up. You don't want to use basic words. You want to use more common words. There's a lot of things that you could do to make your song sound better. So let's say, for example, for this song, we could say, so this is changing the perspective. It's changing the whole flow of the song. Okay, so now we're basically just telling it to use no AI words, use some and also cuss. I mean, you don't have to cuss, but actually it's not telling it to cuss. And then that's it. Yeah. So this is just little adjustments you make as you learn and you kind of do it more and more. It'll kind of make sense to you. I didn't even tell it to cuss. Actually, did I? No. And use some slang. Yeah, I didn't. I took cuss out and it still cuss. You don't have to read it. You can. But I think it's already good the way it is without reading it. Let's make another song. We could remove that. Paste that again. Copy this again. And then go back to here. We could turn this down a little bit. Turn that up. Okay. And then let's create the song. So now we're changing the perspective of the song. Everything should still be pretty similar. And then now we're switching up the words a little bit. And the words might sound more modern versus the way it sounded before, which it didn't sound before, but those are just little tricks that you could do to make your song sound better.
You really gonna act like I planned this? You pour that shit up. Knew what it was. You set me up, had me sipping too much. Now you wildin' on my line, say I fuck shit up, but you the one who had me faded, girl, that's no lie. Blaming me for the fall when you pour that night, bitch. Kiss my love, don't twist my trust. You set me up, had me sipping too much. Now you wildin' on my line, say I fuck shit up. Girl, you knew what you was doing when you passed me the cup. Couple shots, couple kisses, had me losing my trust. Now you calling me a liar, acting like I planned shit, but you lit the fire, then you standing there mad bitch. Got me slurring my words, whole room on.
As you can see, using AI lyrics, the song is still wrong. It still doesn't fit where I wanted to go. The song was supposed to be towards this girl, and basically he got caught lying, and then he's explaining to her the reason he got caught cheating was because the girl got him too drunk. even though it's wrong, it's not where I want to go. I would still mess around with it and just kind of get it just right. But for testing purposes, we're just gonna go with it and keep it.
I ain't changed that vibe, you the one reeled it in. Now you screaming on my phone saying, boy, you foul, but you the one who pulled the strings, laughing all the while. I was trying to be solid, trying to keep it 100, but
You see, the lyrics aren't bad. So now we the persona done, we have the person done, we have the music done. I mean, there's one more last step where I could show you, which I probably shouldn't be showing you, but I'm just going to show you because I'm real. I mean, it is what it is. So this is a website where I think a lot of people should be using, which I don't know why I'm telling people, because the more people that use it, the more it takes longer, because it's free. And the reason that I don't want to tell people is because the more people that use it, the longer it takes to generate masters. But it is what it is. I'm going to share the free game and help y'all out. So you just go here, plug in your song. When you master it, it's going to sound better. I mean, Suno mastering is not bad, which actually I should try Suno mastering more. But this is another option if you don't want to use Suno mastering, and it's a great option. I love it. But with that being said, that's pretty much it. We have our artist. I mean, I'll show you one more thing actually before I get off this video. I'm show you one more trick. So we have our artist. Let's copy him. Let's take him here. So we're going to create basically a mood board for all his outfits and stuff like that. Just kind of give you an idea of where he could go and what he could look like. So you just use AI Studio, or you can use Gemini. You see, I just copied the image, put it right in here, made it simple. And it's going to start generating the image. I mean, his look, that's not bad. I mean, that's not the look that I was going for. It's more like a, I don't know, like a casual something kind of, I don't know what kind of look that is. But it's not bad. You don't have to go with that look, but it's just an idea. And I didn't know it was going to do it like this. Oh wow. I know it's going to generate one for each thing. Okay. That's pretty cool. So you see I was giving you all these different ideas of all his looks. That's pretty dope. I didn't know it's going to give me 5 images. That's official right there. I think this the look right. This is my favorite look. This kind of stuff I will wear. This fall look is right here. This is cool. So yeah, it's just showing you just all the different looks you could have for your artist. You see it's the same guy, same tattoos, same everything. And this is just using AI Studio, and just basically this is where all the magic happens too, with your videos, getting everything together, creating just, and I'll show you how to do videos and all that. I have a lot more information, but it's already been almost 45 minutes and I don't want to take too much time. So just want to kind of show you everything, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you could drop a comment, you could send me an email. Pretty soon I'm going to start offering consulting, answering questions, just helping people, because I do have a lot of knowledge and I do want to share it. And I'm also going to have a course out soon, and then you could go to my website moredan.com. I'm going to have a link in the video. You could click to get the prompts, get access to all the prompts, and then you could also get access to my custom GPT to make songs if you don't have an artist, which is a whole nother thing, and I might show you how to do that too. Yeah, so thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe, like, keep making music. You see how Monet did it, and you see how what the power is at. You see what the future is. A lot of people say they don't like AI lyrics, and don't get me wrong, I understand why they don't like it, because a lot of people don't do it correctly. Because I could also write music just as fast as I can make AI music. The crazy part is that I could write music faster than I can make AI music. But what's funny is that it's going to take me longer to make a full quality song if I write it, versus if I use AI, I could get a quality song done quicker versus writing it. And I also like to freestyle, which I do sometimes too. I freestyle straight into Suno and then just do it that way. But overall, AI music is not bad as people make it seem. So you just have to take time, put your own imprint on it, and take it serious. There's times where I'll write lyrics and have AI adjust them, and vice versa, where I'll generate AI lyrics and go in there and change out the things I want. Now, the caveat is I have experience writing music and I know how to write music, so it's a little bit easier for me to understand. But if you don't, these lyrics aren't bad for someone just starting out and just wants to make an AI avatar, AI musician. Yeah, and then I'll show you some other stuff in the next video. Thank you. Have a good one.